First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you. I came out there laboring, and pretty much just standing on that watch in this last day and time, as we come to the end of the so-called white man's rulership, and our deliverance and our salvation. And I'm pretty much going to be getting into this whole demonization that Esau is starting to come at the camps with, as far as his truth going out, because he knows that he has but a short time to be in rulership. And once that takes place, once the persecution takes place, and once they go ahead and make their move against the camps, that's when our Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to fight for us, and that's when this devil is going to be taken down, So starting off, this is Revelations 12 and 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. Now, that dragon is not talking about a literal actual dragon, because we don't see literal fire breathing dragons walking around and flying around in the sky, but it's actually parabolic in the sense of Esau's kingdom and his rulership, because what is Esau's nation is called Adawam, which means red, so pretty much it symbolizes Esau's kingdom or rulership or army coming against the angels, which are the pretty much the UFOs that has been getting a lot of sightings that are going to come for the elect of the nation of Israel salvation. So they're actually going to fight against Michael and his angels, as well as Yahweh Shai and the angels, when Yahweh Shai makes his return, and they're going to lose that battle. All right. It says, and prevailed not, neither was there a place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. All right, because when you go into the etymology of the word devil, it comes from diablo, which means deceiver, and who deceived the whole earth? These red Hebrew Edomites, since they want to give us the title black Hebrew Israelites, we're going to give them their true biblical nationality, calling them red Hebrew Edomites, because they're not white. That's one deception right there. Their blood shows forth through their skin, and they really have the mark of leprosy, which is a mark that the Most High had placed upon them to show the sign of who the wicked is on the planet. Okay? And another way they deceive the whole world is by basically trying to do an identity theft on our nationality. They oppress the man's house, even his heritage. They call themselves, the Israelis, those are Ashkenazi Jews that's over in our land right now, who are the current elite banking families that run the earth right now, who have their hand in every single war or proxy war over in all these other nations' lands, exploiting their resources to anyone who opposes democracy. So we're in the time of this devil basically being revealed for who he really is, man. And the Most High is about to get ready to bring him down. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his anointed, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, who accused them before our power day and night. All right. So, let me go ahead and pull this word up real quick because that's what Esau does. You know, Esau wants to basically make Jake look like we're the bad guys. Well, we didn't pollute the whole earth and basically rape, rob, and murder, other nations of people and exploited them out of their land and colonized their land. We didn't we don't go around dropping bombs and drone strikes on various different lands of people. You know, these are all iniquities and crimes going back to Esau. You know, all right. So I could bear with me for a moment. Salaki. There we go. All right, so this word accuser in the Greek is called kategoreo, if I'm saying it right.
Strong's G 2723. Categareo. Categareo.
All right, and it says to accuse before a judge to make an accusation of an extrajudicial accusation. All right, so pretty much where Esau in this society is set up as judge, the word of a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native, is counted as, you know, pretty much as nothing, before, the so-called white man and the other nations, and they basically, depict us as being, evil in the eyes of the other nations, when really this devil is the one who is the wicked, causing death and destruction all over the world, man, and plagues, you know. But they want to make, the average so-called Negro, you know, basically like the scum of the earth. All right. So it says in the Revelations 12 and 11, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. Who does the Lamb represent? Yahweh Shai. His blood covers the elect and also the whole nation. But for right now, his blood is covering the elect because they're going to be the first partakers of the kingdom of heaven. All right. And by the word of their testimony. All right. So to those who keep the faith of Yahweh Shai, pretty much we don't overcome this devil. You know why? Because Yahweh Shai is going to fight for us, man. And they love not their lives unto the death. All right. So even when Esau comes with the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, and makes it mandatory to the point that you know you won't be able to move forward in this society as far as buying and selling, and they want to identify you if you being a terrorist threat or whatnot. You know, pretty much you'll go ahead and accept death if need be. You know, if that's what it comes to. But the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to deliver those that keep the faith. You know, and not take that RFID chip. All right. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right. So with all these things that's being stirred up as far as pretty much with Trump being in office and this trades world trades war taking place. It's eventually going to lead into World War III, and the economy is pretty much going to crash. So they're going to have to soon implement this RFID chip to replace it with that whole digital currency. I mean, the whole, the cash, with the whole digital currency or whatnot. So pretty much they're going to have to move forward with that new world order agenda very soon, you know. And in the meantime, they don't want this truth, going out as strong as it is right now, as strong as Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is having, the Akim throughout the four corners of earth pushing this truth, you know, because more and more of our people is waking up to who they are. And, Esau is also being revealed for being the devil that he is. All right. So as far as our salvation being nearer than when we believe, we can see, in the spirit that Esau is soon ready to pretty much roll on the men that's out here laboring in the faith. And when the dragon saw that he was cast onto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child, which the woman represents the nation of Israel, and that man child being Yahweh Shai, going back over 2,000 years ago, which was, pretty much when after Yahweh Shai ascended into the heavens, it came to the time of 70 AD where we had to flee into the wilderness, and now in present time, Esau is about to get ready to persecute the church of Yahweh Shai and the body of Yahweh Shai. So our Lord is going to have to pretty much get ready to make his move when Esau does that to be able to save, his chosen. And the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle that she might fly into the wilderness, into a place where she is nourished for a time and times and a half a time from the face of the serpent. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that she might cause her to be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. All right. So all of the water that the serpent cast, which is that poison and ass, all the lies and the deception that this devil done cast out to cover our nationality, to cover up who we are as a people, to cover up who our true God is and who we follow. Pretty much the Most High, basically brought it to our remembrance, And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. All right. That remnant representing the 144,000 that the Most High is going to preserve, in the time of Jacob's trouble, which is a time we're fast approaching, which keep the commandments of the Most High Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. All right. So that's the time we're coming into. All right. This is Psalms 37 and 32. It says, "The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him." And that's what Esau has been doing ever since we've been in this captivity. They watch us, they learn our ways, they learn everything about us to keep track of us, and then they slay our people on a daily basis, man. The Lord will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. All right. So we're not going to be left into the hands of these Edomites. The Lord is going to deliver us, and the Lord is going to fight for us. Wait on the Lord and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. All right? Because when we are delivered from Babylon the Great and throughout the four corners of the earth and gathered, you know, pretty much we're going to inherit our homeland, which is the land of Israel, which is going to be um, tilled and basically built back up to be inhabitable again through the slave labor of these fucking Edomites and these other nations. All right. And we're going to see the destruction of our enemy, you know, because it's only going to take 1 hour for this place, Babylon the Great, which is America, to be destroyed off of the face of the earth. And the Most High is going to completely neutralize Esau's and the other nations' armies and completely decimate them to the point where, you know, we going to take all the rest of the heathen, which is these other nations, into captivity. You know, it says, I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. All right, so this current empire or rulership, which represents the 10 toes of that great statue figure in Daniel's, I want to say the second chapter or the seventh chapter of 1. You know, pretty much this is the last ruling empire of Esau, and it's at its strongest, you know. And it seems like, you know, Esau wants to make it seem like, you know, he's never going to come out of rulership, but we can see him falling. Yeah, he passed away, and lo, he was not. Yeah, I sought him, but he could not be found. Right, because once Esau fulfills his role of slavery for 1,000 years, ain't gonna be no more Edomites on the planet, man. The place for the wicked will no longer be found, man, because the Most High is not gonna need these devils anymore. They done already did their job. They done already accomplished their role, and the Most High is gonna completely take them out of the earth. This is Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, Yahweh saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? All right, so what is you gutter rats doing calling yourself the Israelis or the Jewish? Y'all not the people of that land. Y'all not the people that the Most High made a covenant with. You know? You devils want to call yourself saying, in God we trust, putting that on the back of your dollar bill. But y'all pretty much let fags and lesbians get married. Y'all have an organization called NAMBLA, and y'all got the biggest homosexual parade going on over in the land of Tel Aviv. You know, so all your wickedness is going to be exposed and destroyed, man. Seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee. All right, because y'all don't care for the instruction of the Most High, you know. But y'all never have the benefits of being the Most High's chosen people, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives. When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. All right. So just like these news reports that's been coming out, you know, as far as the HOI camp, the House of Israel camp, you know, being over in DC or whatnot, you know, their tongue frame of deceit. They'll edit out the clips to basically just capture some words or whatnot to, try to demonize the camp and demonize its truth. Or they'll like the San Francisco Bay camp, they'll try to edit when that Edomite woman came up to the camp causing mischief and she got shoved to the ground when she had already assaulted one of the brothers. All right. It's all an attempt to make Esau, look innocent. All right. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thine own mother's son. All right, because Esau is, biblically Jacob's brother. Both nations did come out of the womb of Rebekah, and is of the seed of Isaac. So yeah, Esau is Jacob's wicked brother, you know. And what does he do? He slanders Jake, on a daily basis. It says, "These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such a one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes." And that's what's happening right now. Esau thought that for so long that the Most High was with their nation and taking us down, putting us in captivity, and having us build up their wicked ass kingdom. And because it went on for so long, they thought that the Most High was with them. But no, it was only for a season to accomplish our punishment and for prophecy to be fulfilled. And now the Most High is waking us back up, and now He's raising up prophets to tell you to your face that you're the devil, you're the red Hebrew Edomites, and that your society is going down, and that your future is slavery. Right in the midst of your rulership. Okay. It says, this is Isaiah 47:6. "I was wroth with my people, I have polluted mine inheritance, and given them into thine hand." All right. So Most High has given our people over into this devil's hands, because he was angry with our people. It wasn't because of Esau's military might or because he was so powerful that he conquered us. It's that we would provoke the Lord to anger, because we always had a vast history and we're a royal people, But Esau would have the narrative of, us being just a bunch of niggers, or, basically us just being base before the world. When really this devil, this Neanderthal, is the basest and most wicked man on the planet. All right. All right, and this will be my final precept. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, starting at 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." All right, so once the apostles that taught this truth 2,000 years ago, was all put to death, there was a concealing of the truth for a time, and Israel had their chance to rule for 1,000 years until this devil came back up, which is why America is the last leg of extension of the Roman Empire. And now this devil then came back into power, and now he's being revealed as the son of perdition, as being the people of the wicked. Okay? "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worship, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. All right? Because all this new world order is about is for Esau to try to play the Most High. You know, with that RFID chip, they have the ability to be able to see directly where you are, know your location, know exactly what you're doing. You know, so they want to play that role as being the Most High himself. It says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. All right, because this is the time or the fulfillment of the nations where we were trodden down for a time and put in captivity. But now that it's at the end of Esau's rulership, you know, he's being revealed. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. I mean, because what was the ruling empire at that time? You know, the Romans, which were these Edomites being the rulership back then. And America is just the last leg of extension of the Roman Empire. It says, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. All right. So that's what's getting ready to happen. You know, that's why, you know, we get on this devil and tell him who he is according to biblical prophecy and letting him know that the Most High hates him, that he doesn't have salvation, and that there's no way he can be recompensated but by any means but except through his blood and basically his servitude and slavery, you know, for the crimes that he did to us, the children of Israel. All right. And that's going to get ready to take place, especially once Yahushua comes in the chariots and delivers the elect from the four corners of the earth, and then bring us back down on the earth to pretty much slap chains on this devil. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they believe not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. That's why, you know, 2/3 of our people is going to be destroyed, because they love the ways of this world that Esau set up. You know, they refuse to come back to the truth and acknowledge our power, Yahweh, through his son Yahushua, you know, and come into repentance, you know. So because they love the ways of this society and don't want to turn to our power, they're going to be, Most High is going to choose their delusion for them, which is to believe all the lies of Esau, who is the God of this world, that blinded them. All right. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned or condemned, who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. All right. So that's the 2/3 of our people, you know. And with that, you know, the point has been made that Esau is the wicked and that he is the accuser of our brethren that's soon to be cast down. And I want to once again give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and salutations to you Akim and Akwath, you know, who listen to the videos and take heed. And with that, you know, stay prayed up, because our salvation is near. All right. And with that, I say shalom.